Matthew, obviously, there's no points on the line, just a great payday for Joey Logano, but it was a dominant performance. Do you feel like this gives him momentum entering the Coke 600, and should the Ford teams be encouraged with the speed starting to come back?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You have for as not as bad as Ford started, but the fact that they didn't win anything at all until Brad Keselowski won says a lot about where they were with this new. I know they're a dark horse Mustang. They're a little bit compared to you've seen Toyota really take off, especially Joe Gibbs Racing with Denny Hamlin and Christopher. Well, Christopher Bell's kind of fallen off a little bit, but at the start of their new specific nose and stuff like that, they've taken off. But this has to be a confidence booster for Ford. I mean, even if you look at the standings, the best Ford so far this year is Ryan Blaney, who hasn't won yet. He's a very consistent driver. Same like with last year, he ended his his 59 race winless streak, I believe it was, at the Coke 600, and then he went on to win the championship. So that shows that the even bigger confidence booster for Ford. If, like, say, Ryan Blaney can get it done, he's having, you can't really say a slump, but when your best driver in your manufacturer is in 8th in points, says a lot for the team that in this next gen era has won both cups and even swept NASCAR last season. So this has to be confidence boost. Like even Joey Logano finally ending his little drought. I know it doesn't count officially, but I mean, you have like Brad, even Briscoe, Chase Briscoe's been quietly, he's in the playoff race. He's one of the few that can have a good day here too. Any given moment with that Stewart-Haas team, you really don't know what you're going to expect from them. It's either they only make the All-Star race fan vote, for example, or they all of a sudden come out and they have 3 cars in the top 10. Noah Gragson's performing than we all expected him to, stuff like that. So does Ford have confidence? Yes. Do they win? I couldn't tell you until the last lap of the race after they cross the finish line and the race results are posted officially. Other than that, I couldn't tell you what's going to happen, but this does give a confidence booster, I think, absolutely for them.
Yeah, for sure. Race car drivers don't really care, it seems, whether it's a points-paying race or not. When they take the checkered flag first, it's a win to them, especially for a guy like Joey Logano. He's not going to come into the Xfinity booth and say, yeah, he's still trying to break that winless streak, because in his mind, it's a done deal. He's already got it done. And yeah, you mentioned, Matthew, about guys like Ryan Blaney. There's your defending series champion who was a late bloomer last year. And this has to be a feel-good time for all-around Ford performance. And I just threw the weird idea at the wall last weekend, or last Monday here on Grid Encore about, and I don't know how much truth there is in this, but I've just got a little feeling that like there's a little more unity in these manufacturers in the last 10 years than there was in the 2000s. Like it's hard to explain too. Like it's something that like I think has just kind of come about in the last 10 years or so, and we saw it back whenever it was more stock cars, when like you really had to rely on your manufacturers being buddies together, 70s, before they got the smaller compact body in 82 or 83 or wherever it was, until now. Especially like with teams like Toyota, but like Ford Performance, Chevrolet, they really are unified together when they see success from one of their others, even if it's a rival Ford team. As much as that could be possible, I think they really draw a lot of energy from others' success in their same manufacturer group.